Hey, reality rappers, we are bidding goodbye to the Real Housewives of New Jersey. We're talking about the Bachelorette, and we have some good and some bad 90 Day Fiancé news to get into. So let's kick things off with New Jersey.
I'm coming in peace.
Did you watch the sit down
Yes.
served?
Oh, you know,
purpose?
I mean, yes. I was gonna say I sat down and fell asleep.
Shawnee, tell me why they bore us with this nonsense. Why did we need this? Why did we need this? What was
We
the
didn't.
point?
We needed a real reunion. This was stupid. Why break them into two groups, like two opposing sides, basically, so that they could give us their skewed opinion? It would have been better if they were sitting on the couches looking at each other, trying to make these claims about the way things
Right.
were. Like, nobody got called out. Everybody just agreed with everybody. It was dumb.
Because they were with their friend. Shawnee, why am I in a room? Why am I watching TV, watching the housewives watch themselves back on TV? Explain to me.
dumb. It was
What
like
am
a close-up. It was. They should have been watching that from the reunion stage and explaining themselves and being called out feet to the fire for some of the stuff that was going on. It was stupid. It
was
served zero purpose except to get another episode in.
I watched this thing and I'm like, this is an hour of my life I will never get back. And I'm very upset. Okay?
Right.
Like, why? Explain to me why we need. It's like Andy wanted to appease us because he was like, "All right, we got to give them a reunion." But it's okay. The finale would have sufficed. The finale was fine because the finale was, "Hi, doggy."
She won't stop.
Let him be the third co-host.
I know,
today. The finale was perfectly fine. It ended with a bang. You had the Melissa and Teresa face off, pose off. We could have ended it there and we would have been fine. Don't
Or
hype
had a
me up.
reunion.
Yeah, don't hype me up for this. But I'm
Right.
hearing that even the cast members are speaking out and they're saying that apparently a lot of stuff went down in the confessionals, but they didn't show a lot of the confessionals. They didn't really show. So I heard Margaret and I think Melissa was saying that there was a lot that they said in the confessionals, but it just wasn't shown. They just didn't show it. So yeah, because they said they were there for like an entire day filming.
Right.
Yeah, so
It felt very much like an afterthought. Like,
it felt like what it was.
right, like, why did we bother with that?
Just, bravo. Don't waste my time with this nonsense then. Don't waste my time with this nonsense ever again. Andy Cohen.
That was like about as effective as a clip show. They could have just done like a remember the season show and it would have been about as exciting.
You know what it felt like to me? You know when they have those lost episodes, like when they replay an episode with lost scenes?
Mhm.
And I would never watch it because I don't care. That's what it is.
Right.
It's just like,
Right.
what am I doing here? What is happening to my life that I'm watching?
Yeah, it was
Bravo.
totally,
We don't need
it
to
was
do this.
just
Never.
another episode grab. They just wanted to sell some commercial space.
If you
like-
wanted an episode grab, you could have had at least a 2-part reunion. At
Right.
least a 2-part reunion.
as they should have.
As you should have. But no, you didn't want to do a reunion. And now you're giving us crumbs. Don't do this.
I wonder really though, what would be this is like the perfect opportunity for a reunion. Everybody wants to kill each other. So
Mhm.
I wonder really what the motivation or the reasoning was for them not doing one.
Yeah. It feels
Were
like
they worried that people would get physical and it would turn into a brawl? Because that would be my worry after what I saw in the finale. But
you
beyond
know,
that, they need to face off. Like, why
you
would
know
they
what
not?
I'm wondering, Shawnee? I'm wondering if the scandals, like the blogger scandals and all of that, I don't think Andy Cohen would have wanted to get into it at the reunion. And I'm wondering if he felt like a lot of these touchy things that have been happening behind the scenes that they couldn't talk about. I think he thought that maybe we would have been like, why didn't you cover that? Why didn't you ask that? And they just said, you know what? We just want to be done with it.
I mean, that's possible because that seems especially the blogger situation seems like something that they've handled it the way that they're going to handle it, and they're not going to want to address it at this point because it is messy.
To not address it would have been weird. To address it would have been admitting that Jennifer and Teresa were involved, but yet we don't know if you're going to bring them back. So imagine them having a reunion. We know Teresa and Jennifer were involved. Andy Cohen has said this, we know this. Imagine acknowledging that at the reunion. And then next season, they're back. Imagine what is the message. So I think they just said, you know what? We don't want to deal with this. Let's just leave it be. Because other than that, I don't understand why there wasn't a reunion. The explanation wasn't enough for me I
mean, that makes perfect sense. It feels like they're trying to avoid having to be called out. So, and honestly, I can't see this next season coming back not fully rebooted without Teresa. As much as I would love that, I just don't see them coming back and not bringing Teresa back.
You know, the only thing I think with that is there's just one little teeny tiny problem with Teresa, and it's Louis. I think Andy Cohen does not like Louis, really. I don't think Andy. I think if it wasn't for Louis, there would be no doubt that they wouldn't be behind the scenes scrambling to figure out what they're going to do, because they would just build the show around Teresa. The problem, the tricky situation is the Louis situation. The last thing that he said about Margaret, Margaret said Bravo has proof that this man called her son and threatened her son.
I hope Margaret and her family suffer. You know, I hope her son suffers.
She says if they didn't have proof, they would not allow her to be speaking about it as fact. They saw the proof. They know this to be true. Louis came on the scene and things got dark with the Bo Dietl situation, with the lawyer. That's when things took a path. And so what do we do with him? Teresa can't reel this man in. She can't reel him in. And so, and there's also a lot of outside stuff that we didn't even really cover about Louis, some financial things happening with a new company that he was involved in. So there's a lot of things happening I don't know what they're gonna do.
I don't either, but I don't see them ditching Teresa.
Don't you see them giving her own show and just continuing on with the cast minus Jackie and Jennifer Aiden?
Fingers crossed.
I would bring everybody back, Shawnee. I would bring everybody back minus Jackie and Jennifer Aiden. Throw in some new cast members. Give Teresa and her family their own show. And maybe Jennifer can pop up over there if she wants to. But she's gone. She's taking the hit for the bloggers thing. So she's gone.
That sounds like a perfect world scenario for real. Like,
and also, we would have 2 shows to write about, more content. Like, that works for me, right?
Right. Hopefully Bravo's listening and they can take our hints.
Like, let us see her and her family and her life that she thinks is so great and so wonderful. And, you know, that is my suggestion. So,
right.
I don't know,
I would love to see that. I think that your suggestion is fantastic. There you go.
Welcome, Bravo. There you go. Now for The Bachelorette, which I didn't watch. Because
I watched it.
I'm behind on the days, so I don't know what day of the week it is, so forgive me.
You've been busy keeping up with housewives. It's fine.
Right? And listen, Jersey has my brain just...
Right?
Who did Jen send home?
Jen sent home Sam McKenney, Sam M, her front runner and her favorite.
Oh, she likes Sam.
She did. And she sent home Spencer and I can't remember the other one. There was a third guy that went home.
Why did she send home Sam? Like, what was the reason for that?
Oh man, actually it was a beautiful moment. They did a group date at a radio station and they were all talking.
A little bit of that.
They were all basically competing for like why they're the best man for Jen or whatever. And Sam blew it. Like, he went down in flames so bad. He went on the radio and basically said that when he joined the show, or when he was casted for the show, or when he joined, he thought that Daisy or Maria would be the Bachelorette, that Jen isn't normally his type. At another point, he told Jen that he loved her. And when she pressed him about it, you know, like, what is it that you love about me? What, you know, why me and why not somebody else? He couldn't answer her. And it just got really nasty, ugly. Like, he really showed his true colors.
Mm.
Like I've seen like a lot of memes and people chatting it up about the episode, basically talking about, he's that type of guy that like when you tell him like, look, I'm not interested in you, that's when he turns around and like, basically tears you apart and tells
Okay.
reasons why he wasn't into you either. Like,
Yeah. Right.
did not leave with Grace.
He did not leave with Grace?
I think that he was a little surprised, even though everybody else saw it coming, especially all episode long. I mean, she was so annoyed and so just
Okay.
they had such a great physical connection through the whole first half of the season. And he obviously just wasn't there for her mentally, emotionally. Like it just wasn't, Jen is a PA student. She's a smart woman. She's a career woman. And I really just don't think he was on her level in terms of like being able to communicate with a partner.
I've been trying to walk this fine line of being vulnerable and also protecting my feelings in the same breath. But the only way for me to see it was to fall in love again.
Okay, I'm confused.
Okay.
And being able to see more with a partner besides I like kissing you.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing was it was all physical. It was very surface, and she saw it finally, thank goodness, because she sent him home. Oh, Grant, I'm sorry, Grant was the third one that went home. And you know why that's you know why that matters? Because Grant's the next Bachelor.
So I see.
I like blanked that out who the third guy was, but it was Grant, who honestly I'm starting to love.
Why did they announce it so early? I'm so
I wish I could answer that. It was really early. Normally we don't learn it until either the Men Tell All or after the final Rose special.
Yeah.
But they actually announced it at the end of the episode. Part of me thinks that maybe they did it because they wanted to stop the chatter about Sam being the Bachelor. There were a lot of people that wanted Sam McKinney to be the Bachelor.
Okay.
Because he has the look of the Bachelor. But as far as the way he is, like just the way he is, it was a no. So that's why I think Grant is super cute.
Oh my gosh, Johnny, I saw him and I was like,
he's got a great personality.
Horrible.
I also kind of suspect that this is another Bachelor Nation move of, trying to bring diversity, and they had an opportunity to cast another diverse lead. This is now the second Black Bachelor star. I think that's great. I think I picked a good one, honestly. Not knowing as much about him because he was so not focused on all season long. I do feel better about him as a lead than like Matt James.
Okay.
He's got more personality. I think he's more playful, fun, and I do think that that's going to lend to a more fun season.
Good morning, America. My name is Grant Ellis, your newest Bachelor. I'm so excited to kick me off my journey of finding love, and I hope that you guys join me next year when the show premieres on ABC.
I'm excited about it.
I'll be tuning in to that season.
You better tune into that because
I saw it and I was like, because I hadn't watched The Bachelorette, so when I thought, I'm like, well, I guess he got kicked out. Because I was like, do they normally? And I was like, I need to ask Sean if they normally announce it this early.
No, they do not. And so this was definitely a surprise, but I think it was more to just like stop people from speculating about like the Sam stuff.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, really the final three, I know who the winner is, and I don't want to like give it away by saying that, but of the final three, the two that don't win, I couldn't see him as a lead.
Oh, okay. Shawnee, are they at final three already?
Yes, they're down to final three. Hometown dates are next episode. It's coming fast. I mean, this will be episode 7 coming up.
Is it a shorter season than usual?
No, 7 is hometowns. 8 will be Men Tell All. 9 will be the overnights, and then 10 will be the finale, I believe.
Wow.
So no, it's about right. It's just flown by.
But when you said 3, I'm like, huh? What?
I know.
Sean, you know what?
It's been a summer. That's what it is.
You're right. I don't know why though. I love Jen. I have a feeling Jen is it's not gonna be a fairy tale ending for Jen. I don't know why. I just get feeling
things, and again, I don't want to ruin it, and I'm not sure I haven't confirmed it, but I have definitely seen some rumblings that she may not be engaged right now.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see the deep connections. It feels very like we're just on a reality show. You know,
Right.
I just don't feel anything. Even the guys that she likes, it
She's
feels
so
on the
young
surface
still.
to me. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
She's so young still. I mean, I am one of those that thinks that Bachelor and Bachelorette stars, they need to be at least 28,
Older.
30.
Yeah, they're too young.
Yeah, way too
I
young.
think,
She's
and
like
Jane,
24, 25. She's still in school. Like,
Jen is gonna finish school, start her career before she's ready for that. And I mean, if it happens, sure, but this feels forced. Like it wasn't her time yet to find her guy, but the opportunity came. And then the
Mhm.
guys are on it to be on TV because it seems like they signed up for the show without even knowing who the
Sam
Bachelorette
said
was.
he thought it was Daisy or Maria. She's not his type. Like, so
So
why are you
Shawnee,
making out with her on the couch then, you jerk?
to win, to win and get more
Right,
air.
right. To get to the end.
Question though, is it that they sign up for the Bachelorette before knowing who the Bachelorette is?
Yeah, the casting calls are going out for all the shows. There were casting calls for The Bachelor before Grant was announced. There were casting calls for Golden Bachelorette months before Joan was announced. So yeah, absolutely.
So then, yeah, the person could very well not be your type, and you're just there to get your little 5 minutes of fame and go on the Bachelor Nation and all the things.
Right.
That's very sad.
Don't like it.
I just am not seeing a happy ending for Jen. I think she's so cute, and like I like her in the Bachelor.
But I mean, she'll get her happy ending. She just doesn't need to do
Yeah,
it when
I mean, not here, not with this. Yeah, she's gonna be fine. We know, but just for this, everything just feels very. I'm just watching a reality TV and not seeing a love story.
Yeah, I'm not convinced either.
Play out. Yeah,
Not convincing.
Yeah. Shawnee, we have some 90 Day Fiance news.
Yeah.
Let's start with the bad news and then end with the good news.
I mean, is it bad news? Is it really bad news? What have you got?
It's Angela Deem. When we say Angela Deem, it's never good news. So Angela Deem has filed for an annulment from Michael, right?
Right.
And because she wants him sent back home because he scammed her and whatever.
Oh my God.
Poor Michael has absolutely no money to fight this woman in court. So Michael yesterday put up a GoFundMe and said to his fans, listen, guys, I need your help. And I'm reading the comments and persons are like, I donated, I helped. And like the 90 Day Fiance fandom is rallying around Michael. I went to Michael's GoFundMe today and he wants $25,000. In 24 hours, $27,000, Michael.
That's why I said, is that bad news? I mean,
well,
and you'll be proud to know that I did not donate. I did not donate, but I definitely, when I saw it, I was like, all right. And I mean, I'm not one of those people that like, I see a GoFundMe and it's like, oh, here we go. But I saw, you know what, like legitimately, he can't get paid because he's here on spousal
work
I mean,
yet.
Yeah. Works, but I don't think that he can work and make money yet.
No.
He's not going to get paid by the show because she will.
She
and,
did the US.
You know, she's not going to split anything with him.
Girl.
And I actually saw her on live, like TikTok live the other day, going on and on and on about, you know, I'm a US citizen and I'm a taxpayer and I want him sent back.
Yeah.
Man, first of all, lady, that is not how it works. There's the process. You don't get to just be like, I changed my mind. You went through all this to bring him here.
For years.
For years. Red flag after red flag after red flag, you ignored it. I fully feel like she absolutely used that man to stay on TV, to get famous, to make money, to get all of her surgeries and change her look and her body and everything. When he got here, expecting her to finally chill out because she got what she wanted, which he thought
with her
in the US, she actually became more abusive and worse. The stuff that we saw on the last season of Happily Ever After was shocking. And I mean, I was shocked when she threw a cake in his face and destroyed his car. But when he got here and she, like at the reunion, when she was just like, what are you doing out here? I told you not to come near me. Like, who do you think you are?
Disgusting.
Like, what? The way she treats people is terrible. And she treats Michael like he was dirt.
In the way she treats people.
Yeah.
And you know what's bad is she's not even hiding it. She's not
No.
even. It's not even under the quiet. She's mistreating this man. We've seen it. And by the way, you know who should have foot the bill for Michael? TLC is who should have foot the bill for Michael.
They won't.
Because they sat down and watched this woman abuse
knows
this
what they
man.
got?
Throw a cake on. I mean, she mistreated this man, and all they did was film it for our entertainment. And now they want her to send him back like he's luggage, like he didn't work for his green card. Like, stop,
Right.
stop it.
Like, just dealing with that.
Let the
woman.
man live his life.
He deserves to be here more than she does.
Honey,
I don't
we've
care.
been- like, send her somewhere and let Michael stay.
Right,
Like, let's
please.
exchange. Send her. And poor Nigeria cannot handle her. But they will deal with her case there. She can't be like that. So send her there and we will keep Michael over here. Let him live. Let him relax.
Agreed. Oh
It's
man.
just-
She's just-
Shawnee, I could have cried when I went on the GoFundMe and saw it. I was like, look at
Yes.
God. I was so happy. I just thought, and I mean, it's 24
And you
hours.
know it's eating her up because
know,
no one
she's so
cares
bad.
how mad she is there. When she goes live, the comment section is hilarious because a lot of people are in there like, I'm glad he left you. You didn't
Yeah.
even deserve it.
Yeah, because when he put up, she said something recently. Like I saw a TikTok, I could barely recognize her because these filters are insanity. But anyway, she put
Yeah.
something up and was like, I think because of the GoFundMe, she mentioned the GoFundMe. Little did
Right.
she know that people were just, listen.
I mean, her mentioning it probably only helped him. Like, are you
Right?
kidding?
No man, then I saw so many people reposted it. When I tell you, I look in the comments and every 90 Day Fiancé cast member was like, even Jasmine was like, I donated what I had. I was cracking up like Jasmine. Okay. Everybody was like, we're helping you. I just love that they rallied around. The mere fact that everybody's on Michael's side tells you something.
Everything.
We're
Because
normally
all of
on
them
men's
had
side,
met,
Johnny.
all of them had met Angela multiple times. They never even met Michael because he was
Michael, until
Yeah.
right, Johnny. We are normally on the woman. When we're not on the woman's side, you know it has to be bad.
It's
Okay,
very, very bad.
you
Right.
know it has to be. There's nobody
I can't
defending
even
her.
think off the top of my head of another situation with that show where we weren't on the
On
woman's
the woman's side, never. It's our first instinct is like, no, he's the problem. Because they
right.
are, if we're honest. But like 9.5 times out of 10.
Right.
But no, Shawnee, it made me so happy. And then I saw him post a thank you, like a long thank you. It warms my little tiny heart. I'm so happy for Michael. I hope he gets to stay. And,
Agreed.
Michael, Shawnee will put you up. She has space.
I don't have room.
You heard it here first,
Get that
Michael.
same person commenting on our stuff again. Stop.
There's plenty of room for you, Michael. She loves kids. She likes to take care of people. She loves, she likes care. She's caring, and you will be treated well, Michael. So don't worry about it.
Nice.
Like, if I had a place in the US, Michael, I would have you over. But I
Right.
don't. So, Shawnee, I'm sending you to her. So,
I heard he's in Texas. I mean, if he wants to have dinner or something,
Okay, you take him to dinner. We'll start there.
I'll take
fine.
Michael to dinner. I'll feed you.
Look, if Angela sees a photo of you and Michael, you are dead.
I
All
know.
right? Just know you're
Then
dead.
he and how many other women?
You're all dead.
I can take her. I'm not worried about her at all.
Speaking of 90 Day Fiancé, this another news that brought me so much joy today was when I saw the announcement that Shahida Sween is pregnant.
Yes. What a great.
Oh my
great-
gosh.
Oh my
Shahida
God.
has gone through, like, I am loving her and Bilal and their cute little family. And Shahida has gone through so much. And she's always talked about how she wanted to have a baby. And the
Yes.
last two were bad. She had 2 miscarriages, and it was just so painful. And honestly, it was such a beautiful announcement. And
Mhm. I'm so
I
happy.
by
I
the
know
way,
she's over the moon.
listen, and I don't normally care about baby announcements. To be honest with you, I could like baby announcements. I'm like, eh. But when I saw this one, I was like, oh, Absolutely. Adore. I'm so happy. And then the way Bilal did it was like he did a birthday message to her. And so he wrote some very sweet things in the message. But Bilal has really turned around for us. Like we hated Bilal.
We don't say we. I know they edit that stuff to make it look like they're
Make us
so.
all right. They made us hate him with the whole
They sure tried.
jokester nonsense. But boy, I'm just so happy that they're living a great life and they're happy.
Me too.
Yeah.
They look like they're really doing really well. So
Yeah. So
congrats.
this
That's awesome.
we love. This is the kind of good news we live. Okay?
Right?
Okay.
Sure is.
I haven't been watching the tell all, the 100 part tell all. Have you watched any of it?
Yes, it's miserable.
Shawnee, I've not watched any of it. And so listen. And I also need to catch up on Big Brother. So we'll talk about Big Brother next week because I thought today was Wednesday.
Nope.
And so we'll have all of that.
Too. It's fine. It's one of those weeks.
It's just week was done. So we'll have all of that for you guys next week. Well, with Orange County, we need to talk about Orange County too.
Yeah,
I
we
have
need
some
to do
things,
something that's not Shannon and Alexis.
and I'm wondering, is this all we're going to talk about the entire season? Is Shannon? Is this it? Because this
we can
can't
talk
be it.
about Tamara beefing with Shannon. We can talk about. I mean, that's really.
You do realize Tamara does not have a storyline. What's going on? We don't know
is her
anything about
storyline.
Tamara's life, except
Right. Well, her daughter's going to be on this season. Remember, she threw a
I
fit
saw
about
her, but the daughter is not into the like. She's just it's
not
nice,
drunk.
but
It's
it's
not
not.
Gia.
Yeah, right. She wants nothing to do with all of this drama. So
Hopefully, they'll do something. I guess we'll find out tonight.
tonight, and we'll watch Big Brother tonight, and then we'll have all that stuff for you guys next week, and it'll be good times.